Have people from all over the world. Also, I see some fairly young people here. I see a lot of fairly middle-aged people mixed in. I see some fairly wise people. First impression of the night, a singer. I like him, but I can't understand a word he says. My impression of the singer, Sting. Those days are I didn't get any of that. I'm thinking some of you did not know Sting. This gentleman right here in the nice suit jacket, I'm going to guess you did not know the singer Sting. That would be correct. He's so disappointed because he wanted to answer for himself. Oh, honey. And your name, sir? Howard? You are so cute. Now, I'm not going to give Howard a hard time about not knowing the singer Sting. Let's face it, there's a lot of stuff Howard knows that I don't know. For instance, I didn't know his name was Howard. So I'm going to back it up in time just a little bit, and I'm going to do an impression that anybody who didn't know Sting will know this singer. I had a challenge with a fellow on the cruise last week. He didn't know Sting. I started naming older singers, nothing. I started saying singers I didn't even know. I said, Rudy Valley, who's that? Stephen Foster, nothing. I didn't get a response out of him until I said Moses. I didn't even know Moses was a singer. But he goes, yeah, he said, I have all his tablets. My impression of Bruce Springsteen. Tell you a quick story about my Bruce Springsteen impression. I was in a club in New York City. This is about a year ago. Anybody here from New York City? Where are you from exactly, ma'am?
I'm from Portland, Maine, but I grew up in New York.
The judges have accepted that. The reason I ask where you're from exactly is in all my shows I ask if there's anybody from New York City, and I enjoy the fact that every now and then I'll have a guy go, woo, yeah, right here, New York City, woo. I'll go, what part? He'll go, Jersey. I'm all like, somebody needs to repeat geology. You guys are a smart bunch. Springsteen. You ever notice how Bruce starts dancing around on stage? It looks kind of like he's sneaking up on the microphone. I can't get back. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about my name, get that out of the way. People always ask me what the deal on my name is. My first name is Kier. Can you say it?
Kier.
Kier is short for Kieran. My parents named me Kieran because they thought it would be hilarious. Let's face it, Kieran sounds a little bit like a girl's name, doesn't it? Hey, shut up. I had a complex about my name when I was growing up. I was always getting teased. I was always getting beaten up. This actually happened again yesterday. So about third grade, I shortened it from Kieran to Kier because I thought Kier sounds more like Buck. You got a problem with that? One day after school, I asked my mom, I said, why did you give me that name? What I want you to know about my mom. Super duper positive. She's just one of those moms that can take any bad situation and flip it positive. Did this my whole life. I get kind of tired of it. Her name is Hope. I'm thinking, who needs that kind of pressure? I used to have a game I'd play with my mom. I'd call her from the road. I would tell her some terrible thing that actually had not happened just to see how long it would take her to flip it positive. Mom, this is Kier, and I robbed a bank today, and it looks like I'm going to jail for about 20 years. 20 years, Mom? She'd think about it and go, well, sweetheart, you certainly needed a rest. She said the reason they named me Kieran is that it's a really big name in Ireland. She said, what do you think of that? I said, it's still a wuss name where we live. One good thing came out of that conversation. Later in the day, I got thinking, well, at least there might be some kid in Ireland named Buck. Kid is butt whipped. My last name is worse than my first name. My last name is Ermiter, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say it. German name translates into cows dying in the field. I found out in Kansas that gets no laughs with the Cattlemen's Association. Yeah, one of the few areas of the United States that I feel comfortable in would be Minnesota and Wisconsin. So when I'm in Minnesota and Wisconsin, I feel comfortable because on any given night, I know half of the audience's name is Hooney Horton Hootendoot. The Hootendootens are here. So I don't know if any of you folks worry about identity theft. A lot of people worry about identity theft, but I'm kind of different about that. I'm actually praying for it. Well, wherever you're from, there's a place not far from you that everyone decides to make fun of. That would be my whole home state. I grew up in South Carolina. This is what the rest of the world thinks about the Carolinas. North Carolina, the cool Carolina, South Carolina, the embarrassing redneck cousin. The only time you'll hear about South Carolina in the news is when weird, embarrassing stories happen. Like there was a guy that pulled over this woman on I-95, dragged her out of the car, beat the crap out of her, videotaped it because we care. And the cop said the reason he pulled her over is that she did not have her seatbelt on. I'm flipping it. I'm going, now at least she understands how dangerous that can be. So if any of y'all decide to go to Myrtle Beach in Canada, you do go to Myrtle Beach. Be on the lookout for state troopers looking through your window doing this. You're in South Carolina, click it or whip it. So even though I grew up in the South, my folks are from Chicago. I grew up then playing records by Frank Sinatra, Doris Day, Twisted Sister, stuff like that. I'm kidding about the Doris Day. I found out the most impatient person in the world is a big guy that wants to hear country music right now. This is a song I learned that has saved my life on several occasions. Waylon and Willie. The night that I learned this song is because this guy threatened He really threatened to beat me up. A big guy that looked like his name was Bubba. And it looked like his wife's name was Bubba, too. Here we go, Waylon and Willie for the country fans. Cowboy lady, love, they'd rather give you a small dime. Take it, Willie. Thank you, Waylon. Long star buckled no faintly lines each night begin today. Don't understand ya, we'll all just ride away on the road again, on the side of the road with pot again, again. The hard part is singing both at the same time. Don't try this at home. I'm gonna let you baby go to be a cowboy. Gonna roll guitars and roll them old drums. Doctor Lord, so. Two things: I'm getting old and I'm getting fat. I can't do anything about the old part, but I figured the thing to do about gaining weight would be book myself on a cruise ship for the month of June. Well, that was stupid. It took me until the second week on board. I'm just now finishing my month here. The second week I realized something. I said, Kier, there is nothing to keep you from substituting dessert and getting a big bowl of fruit. And then I realized, Kier, after you have that bowl of fruit, there's nothing to keep you from going and still getting a dessert. I talked to a passenger who said their diet plan for the week was to eat no fried food and no dessert. I said, how's that going? They said they've gone on the modified plan. They're committed to eating no fried dessert. Luckily, I joined a health club in Nashville where I live about a month ago, but I was a little annoyed my first day in the club because this guy is touring me around, showing me how to use the weights, this really good-looking, in-shape guy that I know I will never look like. So this guy, as he's showing me the weights, he says something. He said, man, don't do like a lot of stupid people do. When you're working out, I said, don't come here on the first day and kill yourself. He said, start out gradual and work up from there. So for the first month, I've just been driving by the club. I knew I was getting old when I had a conversation with a teenager and find out they had no idea who the Beatles were. Blew me away. Young guys here, do you know who the Beatles are? Bless you. Here's how it went down. Yard sale, my house, Nashville, Tennessee. Table in my front yard. Those of you over 50 may know what I'm describing. I had something for sale. It's round, it's plastic. It's about this tall. There's a handle on top. There's a hole in the middle. There's a picture of the Beatles going around the side. The 16-year-old walks up to me, looks at me, picks this thing up, says, hell, dude, what's that? I said, young dude, you buy this from me, you can store all of your 45s in there. I said, you can store all your 45s in there. He looks at it again and goes, it's not really in the shape of a gun. I said, I'm not going to dispute that. You know what 45s are? Oh, never mind. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who came to play. help me with an impression. If you'll walk over this way, my good man Jones is going to help you up the steps. You guys give my best friend here a hand. This must be your family? No? You guys don't know? We don't know her. That's incredible. It's incredible. You are much quicker than I am. And what's your name, young lady? Susan, come stand on my right, if you would. You guys give Susan a hand. There you go, Susan. Houston, Texas. You were going to help me. Howard's group is also from Houston. Just ask his wife. I just spaced on your name. Please tell me again. Susan. All right, Susan, you're going to help me do my Neil Young impression, but I've lost the thing that holds my harmonica. Come a little closer if you would. Put your right hand out. Take the harmonica like this. When I wink, you'll put the harmonica right there. You can anchor off the mic, whatever you want to do. Wink again, you take it back away. That's all there is to it. You good with this? Okay. And I'm guessing this smart aleck guy in the front row would be your husband. Is that correct? Yes? And what is his name? Robert. Robert, I know you care for Susan. Are you good with this? You trust me with your wife up here for the next few minutes? In case you don't, what I'd like to do, Robert, is I want to give you a safe word. If you feel uncomfortable at any moment while I have your wife on stage with me, you yell out the word parallelogram. And I will stop the routine and untie everyone. Magic is Thursday. Okay. Are you ready, Susan? Right. And here we go. Susan and me doing Neil Young. The Canadians are so stoked about the Neil Young. Well, don't be a sissy about it. I bet you've never done this before. Me neither. I'm in a week, you know, as you were actually looking out there, you just found out how hard this job is. We're going to start again. I did wink. I think these people here will back me up. I can do it. I can do it. We're starting again. Jack. Guys down here who are not your sons. Do you guys know the singer Neil Young? No? Yeah. Alright, in case there's anybody here who's too young to know Neil Young, I'm going to bring it in focus for the young people. Susan, this is Neil Young singing Lady Gaga. I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. I'm a paparazzi, keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Wax off. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Cut them around the flats. Susan and Robert a hand. If this one does not make you feel good, I can't help it. Somebody said it. Who was that? America. Who said Janet Jackson? The band most likely to go to hell. Yes. In the history of rock and roll. Yeah. If you're over 40, you may want to make out right now. If you're under 40, you're going, why?